What's up, guys and girls? Welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to go over some secrets that is in the painting in Sindri's home. Now, this might seem a very minor painting, but when you look really deep into it, there are some really cool hints about the future of God of War. And I am really excited to be showing you this. I think it's really cool because I don't think any other person covered this topic. I want to include you in the conversation by getting some of your suggestions over on Twitter. Make sure to leave a like and let's get right into the video. You see someone in a boat that's sailing off far away. But once you start really analyzing it, you see where exactly they're sailing to, because there are small and major hints pointing at this. And it seems like the people on the boat are going to Egypt. Now, for the rest of this, flipping through some of the filters that the game offers really helps out into analyzing what this actually is. So this is Egypt. The person is sailing there. You can actually see the border wall of Egypt itself. So we know that the God of War world has multiple mythologies that's on this one earth. And everything, lore and otherwise, is all simply separated by geography. So in one part of the world you have Greece and you have that lore, and then another part of the world you have Norse and that lore, and another part of the world you have Egypt. We saw Kratos in the Fallen God comic travel from Greece to Egypt by first sailing on a boat. So now this is straight up the border where Egypt begins, or ends, depends on where you look at it. Beyond the border wall, you can see a bunch of sand. And on the right side of the boat, you can see it as well, that we're straight up approaching its sand, the land that Egypt obviously has. Beyond the sand around, you can see mountains in the distance. And yes, Egypt's deserts do have mountains. Now, I hear you saying, but John, this could be literally anywhere. Why is it specifically Egypt? Maybe that isn't sand. Well, if you actually pay close attention, I was trying to point to this over on Twitter, you can actually see the Eye of Horus, which is obviously an Egyptian mythology thing, right there on your screen, and here it is. On all filters, it's actually there, but on black and white, you can see it very clearly, but also other filters as well. It was right there in front of our face the entire time. This user here also spotted the Eye of Horus after nobody else on the post has. He almost spoiled my entire video, but shout outs to him. You have a good eye, sir. When I first found this, because I am on my second full playthrough of God of War Ragnarok, it is actually incredible how this Eye of Horus is just sitting here, and it's really just sitting there. I still can't believe it. Sorry, let me move on. The fact that the Eye of Horus is here is really telling on the future of God of War. Now, God of War has hinted at Egypt a bunch of times. I don't really want to go over it now because I've made a video on it previously, so I won't. Just check out that video after this one if you're really curious. But the fact is, Egypt has been mentioned a lot, whether it be in the God of War Ragnarok cookbook that had a bunch of lore on the world, and we already saw how the Egyptian pharaohs are like, but you have several hints throughout the entire God of War series throughout 2018 and Ragnarok anyways. This user who says that the water looks like it can have snakes in it, and there is a symbol under the boat that looks like an infinity symbol. I will admit that the waves are drawn a bit different than some of the other waves. Something I admit I did not notice myself. Leo, who is often my Kratos when I want to make these little fan comics, he says that it does look like someone's on a boat heading to a desert, and he also says that it reminds him of God of War 1, and it really does, man. It really does, and I hope there's some type of reference of that. And last but certainly not least, I want to mention this person here who says that this could be a representation of Brock. After Brock dies and he goes off on the boat, maybe his body ends up here. And perhaps this painting was foreshadowing his death from the very start of the game. If that's true, damn, that's some galaxy brain stuff on the developers. And honestly, that's not a horrible idea. I really fuck with that. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, and that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you all think about this painting. Was there anything that I missed? Please let me know so I can include it in a future video. Please give this video a like, and if you want to talk to me, interact with me more, follow me over on Twitter, and I'm never calling it X. I'm going to be out of here. Thank you guys and girls for listening.